Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Nice to see you again. Here we have a Nokia 8850 that's perfectly functional. I don't have a complete new body shell. I do have some parts, but the parts that I'm missing is this front face, the buttons and the gray cover over the buttons. But other than that, I have everything new, so I am going to paint this damaged part. Don't worry, this time is not going to be a custom one, it's going to be a paint like the original. Well, at least I made it like that. So, yeah, let's begin. Also, how many tactiles does this phone of mine have? Can I see that? No, I cannot. Well, I'm going to turn it off anyway, so let's begin. Okay. I'm just pulling this like this out. It has the stopper here. Ooh, has some dirt in, but I'm not keeping this. Not even the back cover. It's good that it got out of there because I still have to paint this. Good. Alright, this I'm keeping. Also this as well. Oh, here are the screws. This is the antenna, by the way, which I'm also changing. I didn't see those two in the middle. I'm so happy that this thing comes off like so. Good, 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 good. Here are the buttons. Ooh. If I wanted to detach it, I'm going to detach it. Okay. I'm going to have to remove this as well for safety reasons. The earpiece. Here we have the main board. Oh my god, what's this? Alright, I don't like what I'm seeing, this red stuff in here. Here we have the main board with the display still attached. I hope not. This is the type of connector it has, so I have to be extra careful cleaning it. This is the loudspeaker, which is soldered to the main board. I'm taking the seal off. Here is the main board. Oh, Club Nokia service. Was this phone serviced? The infrared port, and this is the little button that knows when you open the slide. What else? Ah yes, the battery connectors. Well, this fell by itself, the charging port and the SIM card port, which looks like the one, like the Nokia 3310, a bit different. Looks a bit similar, but not too similar. What can I disassemble from here? Nothing, so I'm going to leave it like this. Here's the vibration motor. The only thing that I'm going to take from this is the email sticker. That's kind of it. I'm not taking the buttons or anything. Right, now what bugs me the most is this thing. I don't know for certain, is this plastic part detachable or in one piece? Well, I was hoping for it to be detachable, but just my luck it's not. Oh, also I'm taking the logo off. Yeah, I'm going to do the same procedure on this one as well. This is going to be a bit of a challenge because I'm not keeping the chrome part since it's, you know, already damaged enough. I really thought this was a separate part, the chrome plastic. But apparently it's in one piece with the face. Oh, I have to be careful that this is sharp. Well, since the chrome is affected, it's coming off easy enough. Painting this will prove to be hard, but I will try my best. Yeah. Right, so I'll begin cleaning all the parts that I'm keeping, and I'll be right back with the rest. Well, I've cleaned them. Now I have to polish the black part and the chrome buttons. Okay, this is the first one with goop on it. Now for the buttons. Well, not all the buttons, need only the small ones down the slide, pressed on them and left some marks on them. Alright, I'm gonna let it dry for a moment and be right back to polish it. This one by hand, this one by machine. So this is going to get washed, this as well. And on this mess, I'll get to clean it and be right back. So here are the buttons. Well, they're still scratched, but because of the shine, you don't see that too much. So yeah. And here is the front face. Good. I have to I mean, I have to glue this. I have to dry it better first, then I have to glue this little plastic that wants to snap, and after that I'm gonna prepare it for paint. I mean the chrome part, well, X-chrome part. I also have to protect the other parts from, well, the other parts, only the part that I polished, from getting damaged. Okay, something like this. Not that proud with what I did. Doing the whole procedure all over again. I wonder how this would look at with chrome. Like all of this chromed, you know. I might do a bit of sanding now. So I've did a lot of thinking. I can't find this part new. I don't have the possibility to paint this part chrome and the other part black, because I don't have that technology that they used. I mean, look at how they did it. I don't know how, but they did it. So I tried, but unfortunately I don't have the necessary skills to do that. So I'm going to paint all of this black. I was thinking chrome, but you know, these buttons are here, and chrome buttons doesn't look good. Now I have to sand all of this because the chrome part is it's more pronounced in the outside, you know. So I'll get to sanding. Oh my god, I have to level everything now. Okay, it seems about level. Oh. I'm going to go and wet sandpaper. Be right back. So I'm gonna have to let this dry, then apply some kit on it, cover some of the margins, and after that, well, you know, primer and paint. So until this thing dries, let me take a look at this part, because I'm not afraid of painting this part, because this just needs sanding and filling the holes. But other than that, I'm trying to make some, maybe this part I can actually paint, but hope it's not a paint with a silent T. Right, now let's try this method. Okay, let's try this method. I hope this one works. Okay. It's pretty well enough isolated. I have a spray with the color, and I hope it will look good. Now we'll see. Now I'm going to have to prepare these parts for paint in the side. This one, the whole thing. It is very flexible, very easy to bend. But that will be the job for tomorrow, because now it's 1 AM and I'm tired as ever. So I'll get back to it tomorrow. Okay, now I have to let this dry. So you can kind of guess what happened. I broke this thing, but I've disassembled the sink drain and found it there, luckily. I'm so annoyed that I can't find a new body shell, new front for it. I want to glue it before I paint it, you know. All that I need to do is to put a screw in all the way to make sure that it's going all the way down there while the glue is not hardened. This is how it looks before the paint. Give it a good primer, and after that the paint. Now let this dry. Now for the Nokia logo. Don't know if I can do anything to it, but okay. I'll wait for this to dry, and after that I'll go outside and paint it. Right, so I had my first rage quit because of painting this phone. Well, this is not that much of a problem. I'm going to have to do some fine adjustments after I take this off. This is actually pretty decent. The only problem is that it's not exactly the same color, it's very similar. But hey, the pigment on car paint, it's larger than the one on phone or small electronics paint. Also the Nokia logo, which I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the last video. And here's the part that made me rage quit, the front. I can't do the chrome part. I don't have the, well, how they do it. I spent the last 2.5 days sanding it, giving it a primer, filler where it had holes to actually, you know, if you see now, there's the other line that's missing now because I filled it. And getting rid of all the imperfections. And finally, in the day when I painted it, it was no wind outside. When I pressed the spray to paint it, that's when the wind blowed. It was the most nastiest coincidence ever, and dust fell on the face while the paint was wet. And of course, it was ruined. So I took some, how do you call that, dilution solution? I don't know how to call it in English, to clean the paint out of it, and it also cleaned the primer off of it. So all the imperfections emerged again, and I got so angry I literally threw this on the other side of my yard. But I calmed down. I said, you know what, the hell with it, I'm gonna do it as it is, and it's not that perfect anymore, but it's better. So on the first occasion that I will have a body shell for this one, I'm going to change this, even though I kind of like it. Yeah, so now I want to do some adjustment, and for that I'm going to need some brushes, well, some fine brushes, that is. Please be good to me and don't drip. It's not that much of a difference. Good. Well, I polished it and the excess went away. This is how it looks now. It's not too perfect, but of all the time that it consumed me and made me want to do bad stuff, it's good enough. And enough here. Yeah, the paint made the big thicker, but not with much, so. Alright. Good. Now I need a bit more of this, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, depending on your position with fortunes. Okay. No. Yeah, it got a bit full of paint, so now it's coming a bit outside, but it's not that bad. Something like this. Doesn't look bad at all, actually. Well, it could have been worse. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too happy of how it is, but I don't have any other solution to paint it without covering the numbers, so I'm gonna leave it like this. Admit my defeat, and if I ever find a front part for the phone, I'm going to take it and change this piece of whatever. Sorry to disappoint. For one, I am disappointed. Well, the front part is not so, the display part is not that bad, but this thing, oh yeah, bad. Come on, bro, get in here. There we go. Okay. Good. This was the problem, eh? If only I have a complete body shell. Well, this close is fine compared to the other one. On the back it looks awesome. On the front, half-ass. Yeah, let's see what we're working with. So yeah, this was my refurbish or ruining video of the Nokia 8850. I'll be honest, I'm not too proud of the work, and I really am annoyed by the fact that I don't have a new front part. But immediately when I'm going to find a new body shell, I'm going to change it, because look at the back and the cover, it's such a shame. Yeah, I'm half pleased, half disappointed. So what are your thoughts? Oh my god, I'm really ashamed to upload this video. Yeah, well, see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. I think you didn't anyway. Yeah, well, I wish you a very awesome day. Like yourselves. Bye bye.